Hello my friends, welcome to the West Real Estate Program, the program that gives you all the best information on everything to do with real estate, whether it be buying, selling, renovating, you name it, we'll look well into it. We're running a half house heating competition as well. Don't forget to get a copy of the West, grab the code word out of the West and go to our website westrealestate.com.au, follow the prompts, you'll get involved. I'm going to go to the Vines today. I thought I might stroll out. Well, it's a stupid idea because I'm miles away, I've got to go. Here's what the rest of the team are up to.
Today I find a product that is simply the best on the market at protecting you and your family.
And I visit a haven that will transport you away from the hustle and bustle of city life.
I got 10 Ks, I'm going to be late for Dave, Matt. Oh God, I'm so late.
Roasthorne, he's unreliable. Look, I can't wait anymore. I'll do this interview if you don't mind.
Sounds good.
Matt, Granger Clark, one of our best officers, had a record month last month. What's the secret to you guys?
Well, what we try and do is really just stick to the basics. We work hard, we make sure all of our buyers are followed up always. We then pass that information along to our sellers to make sure they're fully informed so they can make an appropriate decision for what's happening in the marketplace to make sure that we get them the best success that's possible.
Terrific. Anna Marie's made a name for herself in Ellenbrook. She's a star performer. What's her secret?
Anna Marie is a very professional salesperson. She has over 20 years sales experience, is very thorough, has excellent client care, and always looks after her owner's needs.
Well, hopefully, if Roasthorne ever gets here, he'll get to meet a star performer in Anna Marie.
Sounds good. Let's get out of here.
Oh, I'm so late. Oh, I'm so late. Oh, it's almost going to kill me. Dave and Matt. Dave and Matt. Sorry I'm late. A boat? Ooh. Dave? Matt? Dave, Matt, Nat? You're not Dave or Matt.
No, you've missed them by about an hour, Peter.
So close. I was so close. Was he angry at me? Was Hobbo mad at me?
Not really. I think he'll forgive you.
What's he going to do? Sack me? I don't work for him. Hello, Dave. Now, you're much better looking, thank you. And no doubt, highly qualified professional as well.
Absolutely.
What am I standing in this beautiful home out here in the Vines?
I think the most favourite thing about this home is the stunning views from every room in the house.
Amazing.
We've got spacious living and entertaining areas downstairs and 5 well-appointed bedrooms upstairs, as well as 3 bathrooms.
Lovely, and at the back, as you said, a beautiful view across the golf course and across, well, just across bushland, really. It's got a lovely feel to it. I'll tell you what, it's not the only home in the Vines, is it?
It's not, we have many.
You're going to show me an all?
I am.
Great! But first, here's Danny's going to do some layering for us.
We all know that staged homes sell faster than non-staged homes, and they command high prices. But to get the feel right is crucial. Remove too many furnishings and your home can appear desperate. Keep too many belongings and it can seem chaotic. The key is balance. And to make it look easy, I've asked the girls from 740 Designs to help me out. Now, it may be because I'm male or simply owing to my untrained eye, but I must admit, before I was given this story, I had no idea what layering was, not to mention the influence it can have. Therefore, I'll go straight to the aid of an expert and have a quick chat to interior styling pro, Alex McDonald. So Alex, I'm learning there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes when it comes to getting the balance of a room spot on. Part of that is layering. What's layering?
Well, layering is adding a third dimension to a space. So a one-dimensional space really lacks the ambience and atmosphere which a potential buyer needs when coming into a home. A second dimension is added with large furnishings, and then a third dimension is all your little knickknacks at the end. So wall art, decorator items, soft cushions, throws, rugs, to really give your home that wow factor.
So why is layering so important?
Well, hard surfaces need to be balanced, so by adding those extra bits, you can really soften out, develop your interior and give it a bit of a personality. Often clients ask us to cut out the art or cut out an occasional piece, but it really compromises the look as the room's lacking.
So, there's more to it than we realised. In fact, and I hope I don't regret this, but I reckon I'm ready to give it a go. Interior designers need not to feel threatened with what I'm about to do. Okay, so I guess the idea is to open my mind a little bit and think somewhat less pragmatically. Forget about only adding things in this room that I'm going to use and consider shapes and size to create the perfect comfort zone. Wish me luck. Like Alex said, every item should play a role, from the size of my pillows right down to the number of books I choose to throw on the side table. It all helps to create a well-balanced, inviting area that's just a pleasure to be in. Another tip when presenting a house for sale is to remember to remove personal items. Buyers should notice the home, not your knickknacks. Allow them to see it as their own personal space, rather than that of the previous owner. So, what do you reckon? Have I got a future? Probably not as an interior stylist though, eh? But I guess now it's obvious the impact that a well-layered room can have. Furthermore, the importance of finding a professional service. If you're like me, you're not quite there yet. The team of consultants at 740 Designs are more than just a service. They're leaders in their field. If you'd like to know more, go to westrealestate.com.au, follow the links.
Thank you, Dan. Nice layering. Well done. There's some nice things to look at the Vines, isn't there? After the break, Sarah's going to have a look at Waterwheel Ridge. I can barely say that. Good luck, Sarah. Welcome back to the show and the beautiful vines. That reminds me, if you'd like to win a segment on the program, the West Real Estate program, it's easy. If you've got a home-related product you'd like to sell, go to our website, westrealestate.com.au. You'll see a banner, click on it and get involved in the competition. It's that easy. Now here's Sarah, and she's at Waterwheel Ridge. It's a nice place.
Are you dreaming of a lifestyle change? Wanting to move to the country, but perhaps a bit scared to take that leap of faith? Well, I have the perfect place for you. It's called Waterwheel Ridge, just over half an hour's drive from the city, but there are still kangaroos. But you'd better be quick, there are only a dozen home sites left. And these are no ordinary home sites. Bedfordale is classified as a rural residential area, with about 60% of the properties being of semi-rural acreage. Adjacent to the lush greenery of the Wollongong Regional Park and Churchman State Forest, paired with the charming coffee rock, makes you feel instantly relaxed and stress-free. So Waterwheel Ridge is such a beautiful area. Can you tell me about it?
We named it Country Living in City Convenience because it is in the country and it's close to the city. The developer retained all of the trees and planted an extra 10,000. With it being only 37 kilometres from the city, close to major shopping facilities, it makes for a really good tree change.
And what lots do you have left?
We have 12 lots available for sale. They range in size from 3,000 square metres to 4,600 square metres, and the prices go from 295,000 to 340,000. The area has bottled gas, but there is underground power, scheme water and ADSL available.
Just by coming to visit Waterwheel Ridge, you can go into the draw to win an espresso coffee machine. And by booking an appointment with Land for Sale to look for your new home site, you'll receive a free bottle of wine. Depending on the time of day, these can be enjoyed in the serenity of your new surroundings. So what kind of people do you find have built in Waterwheel Ridge?
It's been a mix of couples, young families and retirees that are all just enjoying the relaxed, healthy country lifestyle.
So perhaps you do want to pack up the kids and the dog and escape the humdrum of suburbia, or you're at the age where you can afford a weekender with the grandkids. Waterwheel Ridge is the answer to your prayers. So take me through a typical day here.
In the morning, probably having breakfast with the wildlife on your doorstep, and then possibly a bushwalk, family down to Churchman Brook Down for a picnic, and then in the late afternoon, maybe watching the kangaroos feeding.
What better way to spend a lazy Sunday afternoon than take a drive to this beautiful estate? You really have to see it to believe it. If you'd like to wake up to this every day, give Sue a call at Land for Sale, or you can go on our website, westrealestate.com.au, and follow the links to Waterwheel Ridge.
Last few weeks on the show, I've been joined by Craig Gimmel from Gimmel Homes. He's here to join me again. Craig.
Hi, Dan.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, good.
Now, we've been talking about the process of building your own home. Big part of that is formalising the contract. To continue that theme, I mean, once the owner has a new homes file, what's the builder doing at this point?
We've taken your instruction from the preparation of plans agreement. We're now preparing contract documents, which is going to form the basis of our relationship during the construction.
Okay, so this is actually quite a crucial move, and then those documents, they go to the Shire, is that right?
Yes, the plans, once we've finished your working drawings, they go into the Shire. So we're busily arranging colour selection and pre-start, which means we're going to select all your finishes for your home, but we can't do any structural changes because obviously the plans have already gone into the Shire.
Yeah, okay. To change something structurally at this point, that could be months of work and setbacks, couldn't it?
It basically means we've got to then put an amended set of plans into the Shire, which can delay the process even further.
So what happens at the Shire when you say that we're choosing certain things? Is it appliances, or what sort of things are we looking at?
Exactly, Dan. So we're picking things like your door furniture or door handles.
Yep.
We're picking all your bathroom taps, your kitchen appliances, your bench top colours and finishes.
And with at the Shire, would I be assigned like a point of contact, I suppose? Is there someone there that's going to be a reference for the rest of the contract?
Yes, you'll get given a person that'll look after you through every step of that process, and that'll be a client liaison officer.
Oh, fantastic. Well, that's reassuring. Hey, Craig, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
We'll catch up with Craig again next week on the show.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Craig Gimmel. Wonderful work once more. After the break, I'll be with my friend Brian from The Professionals. I was nervous that whole throw because I'm standing on a crocodile. Looks like a log, but it's not. It's a crocodile. Welcome back, my friends. Anna Marie sent me out here to these unit developments out here in the Vines. I'm looking for a man called Brian. Oh, Brian! Brian! He's left the door open. Crazy move. I'm going in. Brian! Brian! Brian!
Hey. How are you? Good to meet you.
You too, loitering in the kitchen like
Yes.
I would at a party. Hey, what am I standing in, Brian? Looks great.
You're standing in a development of 12, which were completed in February.
Right.
They've all been sold,
Oh, had the cash in the car too.
but we have another 11 about to commence in Ellenbrook.
Oh, hello.
Exactly the same as these, all the same features, all your floor coverings, window treatments, light fittings are all included. Landscaping.
How many bedrooms have we got?
3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms.
Fantastic. This whole area is just exploding. It's got new schools, the parks are fantastic.
The facilities are great. All the shopping centres, everything you require is here.
I'd say if you're a fly-in, fly-out, you could probably, the airport's that far away, you can just,
Ideal for fly in, fly out.
you can just pop your bags down here and it's just the way you go.
Investors, first home buyers, people wanting to downsize, it's all here for them.
Brilliant, Brian. Thanks for your help, brother.
Thank you.
Now here's Dan looking at security screens.
Have you ever woken up in the morning thinking you've left the front door open and come out in a cold sweat wondering whether someone is inside your home? It's not so much about the things that could be stolen, it's about the thought of the wife and kids being hurt. Well, I've got something to show you that'll have you leaving the front door open as long as you like, whenever you like, sleeping peacefully knowing that no intruder will ever get in. You and the family can relax with the knowledge that your home has an invisible shield keeping you safe and secure. It's Clearshield, makers of the strongest security screens in Australia. Clearshield fabricates and installs this world-leading range of patented door, window and ventilation security systems that are manufactured under licence right here in WA. The screens are created using stainless steel punch plate technology, delivering an elegant finish that will complement any style of building. If you do feel compelled to get up in the middle of the night to check whether the door's open, make sure you have a good look. Because Clearshield is so transparent, you might think it's still open. Unlike traditional screens, there are no ugly bars or grills used for strength. Clearshield's design features a seamless finish, leaving a smooth, flat surface with optimum visibility. What's more, they not only protect you against large intruders breaking in and escaping with all your stuff, they also guard you against the very small, like flies and mosquitoes. They're an energy efficient product too, scoring a 3.5-star rating, which equates to about 45% reduction in solar heating, radiation and overall energy consumption. But the best part is the screens have been rigorously tested, which I'll now happily demonstrate. Clearshield security screens are resistant to the forces of knives and screwdrivers, and in fact, they exceed the Australian standards by 10 times. Now, Steve, you're the General Sales Manager of Clearshield, so I guess you're the perfect person to expose some of its success. Where does its strength come from? It's actually one piece, isn't it?
Yeah, it's completely see-through, so it doesn't look strong because of its beauty. But if you go and bang your head on it, that's a sheet of steel, Dan.
Yeah.
You won't get through that one.
And you've done a lot of testing with this sort of thing as well, so...
Oh, we've done a lot of testing. We will protect you against the cyclone. So it's going to protect Mr. and Mrs. Jones down here.
And that's actually somewhere where you market them too, isn't it, up north?
Northwest, you betcha.
Oh, fantastic. It's actually designed so smoothly as well, isn't it? It's not the sort of thing, because traditionally you can graze yourself on fly wires and that sort of thing.
Yeah, look, if our competitors have great products, but it's actually a woven product, so it actually accumulates dust and dirt, and it's very hard to clean. It takes a lot more to clean it as well. So ours, smooth surface, just wipe it off.
By the way, all Clearshield installers are company employed and licensed. They're not subcontractors. So not only is the standard high, you don't need to worry about the old trust factor. In fact, Clearshield's 25-year warranty means that it's guaranteed longer than the normal home. At this point, you might be thinking, gee, that's an awful lot for something that I thought was relatively simple. There's a good reason why though. Clearshield is the best of its kind on the market. Now, if you'd like to know more, go to westrealestate.com.au and follow the links. You know, there's something else you can do with it as well. Walk through walls.
Now it's time for our weekly chat with the Managing Director of Realmark, John Percadani. Hi, John.
Hi, Sarah. How you going?
I'm well, thank you. Realmark has developed an exclusive product called the For Sale Advantage Package. What's it about?
Well, in Perth, the vast majority of properties are essentially sold the same way, for sale with a price on it. So we certainly wanted to give our clients a distinct advantage in the marketplace. So we've put this package together.
So it's about giving sellers a choice, isn't it?
Absolutely. At Realmark, we have multiple choices for our sellers, so they're not boxed into just one selection about how they're going to sell their properties. So off the back of our very successful set date sale, we've now added For Sale Advantage. One of the distinct differences is that what it does is allows the seller's property to be washed across a pre-qualified database of buyers, and from receiving that intel, the seller can make a decision around pricing, marketing, time on market, and ultimately they're really advantaged in the whole process.
So how's it been received so far? Have sellers been reaping the rewards?
Yeah, I think they really appreciate the fact that an agent goes to them and gives them a choice of solutions that might suit them, and so far they just love it.
Thank you, John. That sounds awesome.
Thank you, Sarah.
So if you're looking for an advantage, whether you're buying, selling or renting your property, go to realmark.com.au.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, John. Don't forget about that Hearth House heating competition. People, get involved. You'd be crazy not to. And after the break, I'll be with Anna Marie from The Professionals once more. There's Anna Marie. Sorry, I'm late, Anna Marie. Anna Marie! Anna Marie! Anna Marie! Anna Marie! Anna Marie! Anna Marie!
Hi, Peter.
Again we meet.
It is. Good
And
to
what
see
a
you.
wonderful location. Look at this house. It's massive. Look at this Hollywood-style kitchen. That's what sort of move you can do in it. Can you do that?
You sure can.
Oh, thank you very much. Hey, what else is in the house?
We've got a theatre room, an activity room for the kids, 4 beautiful big bedrooms, and it's just a fabulous home for all the family. A big powered workshop outside for
Love it.
Dad,
Love it.
swimming pool for the kids,
There it is.
garden, room for the trailer and the boat.
And a little bit of grass. See, in the outer suburbs, sometimes you can get chucked into quite a small block, but this is a very generous sized block.
It is 994 square metres, so room for everything.
And the vines. Now, see, when I think back in time, I think of the golf course, world class, of course, and sort of wineries, and that's about it. But the whole area is exploding, isn't it?
It has. We've just got so many facilities and amenities and great things for the kids to do and see, and it is a really good area to be moving into.
Oh, Anna Marie, I've enjoyed our time today.
Thank you, Peter.
I'm sorry I was late this morning.
That's okay. You're forgiven.
Thanks very much. Well, I've got a colour and everything. Now here's Lisa talking finance. I love this.
Signing an offer and acceptance on your dream home is a great occasion to celebrate, but as most homeowners would know, it's not until your loan application gets approved that you can really crack open the bubbly. So Dave, today I'm going to get some finance tips about buying a house. So let's just say my loan's been pre-approved and I'm about to sign the offer and acceptance. How do I deal with the finance clause?
Well, even though your loan's been pre-approved, the best way in the contract is to still mark that contract subject to finance approval. So, because ultimately, until your loan is drawn down, you haven't got the money. So best to mark it up subject to approval.
And how long does it take for a bank to assess and approve my loan application?
Well, as a rule, we tend to suggest that from scratch it takes up to 3 weeks to get approved. But if you've already been and had pre-approval from your lender, it can be as short as a week. So anywhere between a week and 3 weeks typically.
So what can slow it down?
The valuation is one thing. Often it takes the lender and the valuer some time to get out to the property to value it, so that can always take a few days. That's the big one, I'd suggest.
Okay, and the paperwork as well, if you don't have that up to
Yeah, of
scratch,
course.
or...
Yes, if you're not very well organised, then it might take you a few days to get your pay slips and your bank statements and all that together, and your tax returns. So best to have all that organised, and that'll really shorten the time period.
It does pay to be organised.
Certainly does.
Yeah. Okay, well that's some great advice. Where can people go for some more information?
Best to go to the website smartline.com.au.
Great.
Well, that's it for this week's program. I've enjoyed my day at the Vines. It's been lovely being out here. Thank you, team. And also, don't forget about our half house heating competition. Grab a code word from a copy of the West. Go to our website at westrealestate.com.au. Follow the prompts, get involved. In fact, all the information about today's show and past shows is all on that website. So get involved. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
And that's a wrap.